Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm right back. I'm sorry I started off, but I'm having a little bit of network issues. But I am hoping they get fixed up before the end of this game. I've just started my network and everything should be fine. But that being said, welcome back, everybody. My name is Groundscast, and this is going to be the in our Stars Cup. This is going to be the African region. Trust me, I'm actually so pain. I know I started the stream up earlier, but my network was really spiking. I've restarted my network, I've restarted my computer. Um, I've restarted pretty much everything that can be restarted just to make sure that everything is all right today. And I hope, seriously hope that I have done this correctly. I'm sorry and apologizing to everyone for the late appearance of the stream, and that would I hope to do better by the end of today. I'm sorry, not usually like this. But anyway, that being said, I was saying it today was going to be a dead lobby early because we only had 11 teams jump up into the plane, and I was saying it that jump off of the plane actually, and I was saying that I was expecting a better performance coming through from the side of Blackjack Esports, and I hope that Blackjack Esports would be able to capitalize on the little advantage that they have coming into today, because for this tournament the top two teams will be making it into the regional finals, while the third place to 21st place would play yet another 3 days to make it into the regional final. So that being said, many of these teams have to make their way into the top 21. So teams that are not in that top 21 will be the Bright Target, Tigers Esports, and Triple Esports Africa. And that's why we can just see Triple Esports Africa today coming into this game. They've been trying so hard not to die. And I don't know, they were in our engagements before my network went off. So I'm trying to see if I was trying to see if they survived that engagement with the players there from what team was it? I think it was Triple Esports up against I don't remember the team, but anyway, they were in a hot drop. So I really hope they fix it, and they will be fine for today. But that being said, we do see a hot drop coming through now, or another push actually coming through from the players there from the hub up against the 69, actually up against SWAT 69. And so actually, no, it is the 69. They look so the same. But anyway, this is the 69 esports. And the thing about these two teams that are taking the fight is that they are sitting down in 18th and 19th place respectively. So both teams cannot die out here in this game. But the 69 do seem to be on the disadvantage now, as QTEL does get grenaded, sent back into the lobby, and Shaib will be the last one left. And this is not the start that the players there from the 69 would want, but this is definitely the start that the players there from the HUB would want, because they need this game to go so well. They have to keep racking up the points. Here comes the push. The 6-9 Shaib up in a 1v4 situation, but he is swamped by those players from the hub, and they take him out and send him back into the lobby as things are already getting heated up. 8 teams left in the lobby, and like I said, for many of these teams that need to gather up some points, this is a great lobby to do that, because there was only 11 teams coming into this game today, or sorry, into this first Miramar game. So they need this game to go in their way. They have to keep fighting it out and making sure things go on. But anyway, on the first side, on the first part of things, on the good side of things, Wavy Sports, they're one of those teams that do not have too much of a trouble. They're still down in 15th place with 39 points. There's no way they're going to make it into the top two, because the top two currently is being occupied by the Arctic Pythons, who are still alive in this lobby, and the players there from one round esports. That would be the two teams battling for that first place and second place. But then we have Greedy for Cubes and Black Cobra, two teams who are also out here trying to gather as many points as possible in order to make it into that top two, because I don't know if you know, but the top two from this stage after today, the top two after today goes on to the regional finals, and then third place to 21st place would have to play another 3 days to make it into the regional finals. So right now teams are battling to make it into the top two, and then there's some teams who are actually battling to make it into the top 21. So it's different priorities today, really. Everyone has got different things that they have in mind, everyone has different things that they're here for, and everyone has got different focus. So we're looking forward to see just how well these teams will play these games coming through today. I'm keeping my eye out really on many of the teams on the bottom, because we're more concerned about these teams that are fighting to make it into that top 21, because you want to be in 21st place so that you can actually play in the next 3 days, get 3 extra days to try to make it into the top 6. Alright, everything is good. I'm so happy right now. That is exactly what I was texting the, the crew out here, that I am so happy right now. My stream is okay. I'm getting 1080p. This is more than I wanted. I've always wanted to be able to stream 1080p. I almost thought it was a problem from my side, but fortunately and thankfully it wasn't a problem from my side, as everything is exactly as how I am seeing it, is exactly how you are seeing it, and I'm so glad I'm able to get the transmission at least correctly today. So let me know if there's anything wrong. Welcome to the chat, everybody. I'm sorry for the delay. I'm gonna be keeping it up. Be sure to let me still spam it in the chat who you guys think is gonna walk home with this winner chicken dinner. First one. We only came in with 8 teams for this game, so apologies to everybody, but I really hope. I know there is a lot of tournaments going on right now in every single region, that so many teams might not just be able to come in with their full squad. So I wouldn't even blame any of these teams, because I really understand how things are right now. But still try to show up a little bit try to show up a little bit. Just try to show up a little bit for some of these games. But anyways, the Arctic Pythons now taking in fight up against the players there from the Black Cobras. And like I said, the Black Cobras are one of those teams that are trying to make it into that top 2 position. And this is going to be the start that he wanted. Neve is able to catch Fares on looting. And Fares thought he caught a scout on rotation. But the rest of Black Cobra now, they're here. They actually want this fight. They want this fight. And what a beautiful Lotus Snake. But he wouldn't go up the hill as Arctic Pythons now begin to show their aggressive prowess. But there's going to be a little bit of third party in this fight on the northeastern edge of the circle, as Black Cobra now getting third party by the players there from Wavy Sports. Wiper Boy is going to be facing up in a 1v1 against Reno, and Reno lets the grenade fly. Wiper Boy able to get in some pre-fire shots to connect. It's wonderful jiggles coming in through, but the support from Wavy Sports would to kill the dreams of the Black Cobras, as the Arctic Pythons, the rest, the different type of snake, the longer snakes, would be would be staying alive for longer. Blackjack Esports, a team that I said I hope they can capitalize with today's with the advantage that they have today out here on the screen, as we see them just chilling. And like I said, Blackjack Esports, there was only 11 teams coming into today. They need the points because they've been playing a little bit lowly starting today. So yeah, let's just see how well they play it, as we see the zone pushing over to that eastern edge. We have 7 teams alive. We're going to be having the players there from 1Year Esports, the Hub, Wave Esports, Arctic Pythons, Blackjack Esports, and the players there from 6N. The 6N. What was 6N though? Oh, they're the 6-9, actually 69, 6-9. Yeah, SWAT 69. That's them. Anyway, Triple Esports still alive, and like I said, Triple Esports is the team that is sitting out on 25th position. Man, they have to win this game, to at least maybe actually gather, a lot of points to make it up into that, because they have 16 points at the moment. To make it into 21st, you need 27 points. So right now, the players there from Wave Esports are going to be doing, from Triple Esports Africa, they have to do a lot of work in order to make it into that, or maybe not so much work in order to make it in there. They already have 4 points to their name, but now they have to continue to grab more points in order to make it in there. But they look to be taking in a little bit of fight, as Blackjack Esports now have found their way to the vicinity. Phoenix is going to be the first man in line, but the knock coming through behind by the third party, Big Daddy cover fire is excellent. It's a wonderful nade up onto Ultra, and the dreams of the Triple Esports boys is being elongated once more, as things have only gotten harder for them now that they have found themselves losing one more player in all of these engagements. Anyway, Arctic Pythons finding their way to the top of the hill, but there's going to be shots coming through from the players there from IYE, or even Make That Wave Esports, as they will be letting all sorts of shots fly in that direction. I don't know, there's something up with my stream though. It's not looking so smooth on my ends. Like it's looking like it's looking like it's not 60 FPS. So I'm just gonna increase my bitrate a bit. Hopefully I don't provoke my network. I don't know what's going on, but I think we have a little bit of error in transmission, so we're going to be giving it a little bit of time. We'll be right back at your screen. Alrighty, there we go. We're back into action. Just a little oity-toity just to get ourselves set up before this final action gets started in the game, as we see shots going in from everywhere. Blackjack Esports seem to be doing their best to capitalize on this lobby. Exactly what I said I wanted to see them do, and that is exactly what they're doing, as we see MG searching frantically for the players there from Wave Esports. Wave Esports not in the circle right now, but the only path into the circle is a very, very rough path, and it's going to be a lot of trouble for them. But anyway, the hub rotating very close to IYE Esports. Oh my goodness, that was not even his vehicle. He went out to another vehicle's explosion. How about that? BJ Reverb, are they going to give him both kills? Indeed they will. But anyway, that's going to be the players there from IYE going out, and fights are only going to continue. Engagements are still going on all across the map, as things are only getting crazier and crazier in this lobby. This is the last day, so I'm not even surprised. One He-Man actually is IYE, but anyway, the hub out here on that southern edge, they have to face off against players there from Blackjack Esports, who are currently holding a 2-2 split out there on the southern edge of the circle. This might be the time they have to form up. Have Wave Esports now find their way into this next circle. We are down to the final 4 teams in the lobby. I-Man still alive, or 1YE man still alive in this game, and they will just decide to hold it very carefully for the rest of the day, because that player knows this is not the time to drag so much attention to yourself. But Blackjack Esports now letting grenades fly onto the players there from the hub, as Wave Esports would also be doing in some damage. IYE, I-Man find themselves back into the lobby. Reverb gets the nade to connect onto Hub Esports, gets the confirm, and now the fights are going to continue. It's a 3-way 5. Wave Esports looking for the players there from the hub, but Blackjack Esports, they've got so much eyes, they can see a lot. Reverb gets found through the smoke, but Strong will eventually get taken out by the players there from Wave Esports, and Blackjack Esports now up in a 3v3 engagement against the players there from Wave Esports. But Wave Esports, they have to grab the revive. Blackjack, they've got the high ground advantage, but the advantage that the players there from Wave Esports have is that little terrain advantage, as they have that little deep, or actually a big deep, that they can use. They have to get the revives to Blackjack Esports, and this is just a matter of how are they going to get into the zone. Blackjack, they have a rougher rotation path to make, because they have to get into the zone by a couple of inches, but there is no visible cover for them to use. But Wave Esports, on the other hand, they have all the cover that they might need. They have a little ridge line to play by, and you can just see them. Their players trying so hard not to even overpeak. They're being so careful at this point, because they understand that what they need right now is to be as careful as possible. And that is exactly what they're doing. But this flank coming through from Zakaria, I'm a little bit skeptical about it, as Last Hope now begins to make his move into the circle. The question of is he going to get spotted, that's what we've got in mind, because if that flank gets completed, it's going to be a lot of trouble. Reverb, though, going to be swallowing a little bit of a grenade, but shots from Last Hope would find Zakaria. Zakaria finds himself down to a slither of HP. Just one shot is what's needed, and Zakaria goes down. Blackjack Esports lose one more player. It's going to be MG going down. Maybe not a full trade yet, as Zakaria can still crawl back for more hope, but Blackjack Esports, Last Hope, he's literally their last hope, at least to get into the circle, as Phoenix is going to be looking for a way in there. Wave Esports losing one more player is going to be Ivar, and that is going to be the push. One more player goes down for Wave Esports as they lose 3. Blackjack Esports get the memo. It's a 2v1. Reno doesn't have so much of the circle. He has to load a grenade. He has to get into this new circle, but he's taking a whole lot of circle damage. Zakaria laying the information fly, but it's not going to be happening, as Blackjack Esports coming in today with exactly what they needed, a winner chicken dinner to clear the day, or to start up the day, to give them a little advantage on those leaderboards. 14 kills to go along with it. And you just love to see it. What a play coming through from Blackjack Esports out there. Last Hope, that beautiful flank that he went on was absolutely wonderful. That was very crucial as to how this game was going to end. Not Rogue Baby calling me Axfire. It's Crowns, young lady. But anyway, what a way to clear the game. Man, I am so excited about this win coming through from Blackjack Esports, because they needed it. And Wave Esports also did well. The hub, I was talking about how they needed good position to make it into that top 16, or sorry, to look comfortable in the top 21. And this third place finish with 3 kills is good for them. But the Black Cobras trying to make it into the top 2, this performance is not enough. This performance is not enough to breach into that top 2 position for them. and this is what I'm looking forward to seeing. I want to see this last day chaos from all of these teams, because this is the point where we're going to be seeing things that we didn't expect. We're going to be seeing those crazy gameplays. But this is game 1 out of 6 games. So just so you guys know, we have a whole lot of action to uncover today. But this was all for Miramar, as we'll be heading into Erangel for the second game of the day. So do not go anywhere. Stay safe, stay connected, and I will be right back.
be
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I know that was a long ass break, but I'm sorry. Things like that happen. I took a little bit of a milkshake, and I think I'm gonna be in a little bit of a problem because let's not just talk about it. But I took a little bit of milkshake, and I'm kind of lactose intolerant, so I think I'm gonna be running through a lot of issues in today's stream. But anyway, that being said, we're about to get into the next game of the day. It's gonna be Erangel as we get things started in the 8-hour Stars Cup. Once again, let me know who you're rooting out for in the chat. And trust me, it's only getting worse. There's only 10 teams in the lobby. Africa, what is going on? Someone needs to talk to me. I mean, I pretty much know what is going on with some of the teams like Slime 4KT and all of that. But you know, I, I don't expect to see, you know, I don't expect to see this this type of you know, you get me. But whatever. I thought I'd see more teams, but I mean, there's only 10 teams in the lobby. That is kind of a trouble for me as a caster because there's only so much I can cast right now. You know, there's only 10 teams in the lobby. It's almost like right now I'm casting scrims. All right. I don't even know what to cast. I mean, the playing path is out there on the west. I'm actually chatting, so that's why I don't know what to cast. Not anything else. But anyway, I do see a little bit of a hot drop going on out there in Pochinki, and we do get that very eastern zone shifts. But anyway, no hot drops going on. I'm pretty sure it seems like, you know, Triple Esports are happy about this one. Black Cobra are probably happy about this one because, I mean, these are chances for them to bump up the leaderboards. We see Greedy for Kills now in the lobby, but I'm actually pained, man. I'm actually so pained. I feel like jumping in, maybe getting some of my friends in so we can just play a couple of scream, maybe just enter the room match, play a little bit, you know, probably give people a little bit of points. All right. With that being said, let's get things underway. Even though there's nothing to get underway, we just see Asnaya being approached by the players there from I was about to say Dark Zero, bro. But there's definitely no Dark Zero here. That is going to be the players there from Genesis. No, Genesis Esports is not in Africa, are they? Can't be. It can't be. GS is what team? Gangsters Esports, exactly. And then that's Gangster Esports. And then they have different insignias. Man, I'm gonna be so confused today. But anyway, Africa, this is not how I expected you guys to end your super week. And I would have expected, you know, more people pulling up. But I don't know, man. I think people were willing to take the gamble of, you know, making it into the second weekday. But anyway, a couple of teams might actually be in a lot of trouble, you know. Because like I said, you have to make it into the second super weekend if you want a chance to make it into the regional finals, you know. And anyway, they're all looking to increase their placement points, taking the fight onto the players there from Gangster Esports, and they'll be taking them out. Gangster Esports right now, they sit in 8th place, so even if they die early in this game, it most likely wouldn't affect them much. 66 points on the board. I think they're Gucci. They'll be able to, you know, make it into the second weekday. But, you know, for the likes of like Desert Flame Esports, Slime 4KT, you know, these players that are not here at the moment, it's going to be a lot of trouble. Arab Golden Esports, you know, or maybe, okay, actually, Slime 4KT on 50. So, yeah, they're in a lot of trouble, you know. I mean, left to me, you need so many points. I'm trying to go through the other regions to see what the threshold to make top 21 is, right? So I can see in Europe the threshold was about 30 points. So in Europe, if you had 30 points, you made it into top 21. But let's see other regions in Southeast Asia, they've actually not played their day 3, but in Latam you needed 43 points. In North America you needed 43 points. In South America you needed... Oh, the way I'm looking at South America, man, you could have been chilling, yo. Oh, this is Super Week Day, Super Week 2. Sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, but anyway, in the other side of Europe, you know that. So basically, if you, I think right now, right, for Africa, if you're somewhere, if you're having about 40 points or 40 and above points, I think you're good. But maybe not, because right now, I mean, 21 points is, sorry, 21st is already sitting on 27 points. So which means that threshold is kind of high. So for Africa, I don't know, man. Anyone can I don't think anyone can actually chill or relax at this point. There is slow mode on, so I'm gonna have to just watch this. But anyway, like I said, today is today's gonna be a very dead day. This is 10 points. I mean, it's, you want to know how crazy this is. Any team that dies right now gets at least 1 point. How about that? That's not something I should be laughing at because it's not funny. Africa, pull up. Come on. Go text your favorite players and tell them. Go text your favorite players and tell them Crowns is streaming and Africa is playing right now as we see fights getting started in school. Players there from teammates taking in the fight onto the players there from Leaders Esports. And Leaders Esports, they cannot die out here. They need to take this fight. I mean, at this point, many of these teams, even if you die, you get 1 point, right? So I mean, you're good. You're Gucci. You don't have to worry too much. You should worry too much though. But anyway, game is gonna be a little bit boring, so Africa, I apologize. And like I said, I was saying in the first game, I understand that there's so many tournaments going on right now. We've got the, Zanzi Esports Leagues going on. There's so many other tournaments going on at the same time. The metal stage, and it's kind of in situations like this, it becomes very hard for the teams to kind of prioritize. Like, you don't know where you want to be, you don't know where you want to stay, you don't know which games you want to play, and it's kind of hard. And I feel so bad, and I know that many teams would decide not to come for like the 8R, because I mean, in the 8R you only just have to make it into the top 21, right, and then you get another go at it. And you know it's kind of easier to make the top 21, whereby in other tournaments you probably have to be in like the top 6 or top 8 or top 10. So I would understand why players will kind of prioritize the other ones. But like I said, there's only a few teams that can actually prioritize other tournaments right now, because it's not they don't have so much points on the board, so you need to put as much points on the board, so things don't go haywire, whatever you do. But anyway, there's sports now down to PRZ out here in the other side of the apartments, or out in the apartment buildings, and that man has to hold it up as a solo. He's got, wow, that door closing came at a very perfect time. But PRZ out there on the stairs, and I think Ramsden has the memo. The grenade is wonderful! Sends him back into the lobby. Leaders Esports. I like the way the cameraman came and zoomed in on the crate. Like, that is all we've got of Leaders Esports as they get taken out and sent back into the lobby with a bang. Literally a bang, man. How about that? How about that? What a play. What a play. What a grenade, man. That was excellent. But anyway. I see Star Soccer asking. He's probably asking where is I8. I8 Esports is not playing in this region. In case you're asking when the finals is, the finals is still way in August. Trust me, man. The finals is far. So right now you're just gonna chill out and relax. Right now, all of these teams are trying to make it into the finals, but right now, the first thing on this player's mind is to make it into the regional finals, because this is currently like the group stages, basically. And after the group stages, you go to the regional finals. After the regional finals, you go into the main finals. So it's actually a long process. It's a marathon, and today we've got 6 games. This is going to be the second game of the day out of 6 games. I've only eaten 1 burger, and I took a milkshake, and like I said, my tummy is going to be in a whole lot of trouble right now, because I shouldn't have done that. When you do something and you're like, I shouldn't have done that. That's exactly where I find myself right now, because when I was ordering it, I was like, a milkshake would be nice right now. I was like, just have a little fun with it. I was like, but Crowns, your tummy will disturb you. I'm like, nah, maybe today will be an exception, but right now my tummy is not having an exception. Yeah, there's so many tournament clashes. But anyway, speaking of clashes though, we have a lot of teams clashing up in that off center close to the western side of the map, and it looks like there's a little bit of trouble around the shelter area. I don't even know if that's the shelter or just up north of the farm, but anyway, there is a lot of trouble about to loom in the same place. Triple Sports is the last team that even wants to be involved in here, and you can just tell by the way these players are already turning away. You can tell that, okay, they probably do not want this fight, and the fight is up against the players there from teammates who already have a good momentum coming into this game, as they were able to get 4 kills onto the players there from Leaders Esports. So you know that they are hungry for the kills. They have the right momentum. They're pumped. Their blood is hot, and they're looking for as many kills as possible, because why not? In a lobby where you only had 10 teams, what do you have to lose? There's nothing to lose. Only 38 players came into the lobby. Sorry, only like what, 40 players came into the lobby. But anyway, like I said, there's actually nothing to worry about except for the players there from Iman Esports, who are getting heavily pushed by the side there of Meats Esports, or the Meats, as Ramsey trying to hold it up. His name has 1 HP in it, but right now he's still able to hold up with so much HP as the rest of his teammates form up. What a beautiful turn coming through from Ramsey, as the return fire is excellent, but it's third party to take out that player. But a wonderful grenade will take out Ramsey now from teammates, as more team members actually have to form up from the side of teammates. They lose 2 players in that compound engagement, and 1 more player sending it to the top of the hill. It's going to be Movement. His vehicle is on fire. He has to face off against the players there from Team Darkness all on his own. That is literally a 1v4 situation, but Movement's fire is excellent as he's taking out the players there from Team Darkness quickly and as fast as possible. More shots going out towards Ghost. This man Movement misses a little bit of shots, and it's not going to play out so well. Ghost is aware that he's done the damage, and he gets the knock. As teammates now reduced to 1 player, it's going to be Broly, the last man left to hold it up for his squad, the Hub, a team that is currently on the last page of the leaderboards. They're looking to put more points on the board, and the same thing can be said about Iman and the players there from, teammates ultimately, as they go out with only 4 points to their name, but a couple of placement points to go along with it. Iman able to get that engagement cleared, wipe out Triple Esports now, find themselves pushing very close to the players there from Team Darkness. A wonderful grenade there from Carl to kind of draw the attention of Triple Esports back a little bit, as Triple Esports are now getting dismantled from different sides. Ashikur Rahman says, love from A1, bro. Love from Crowns, my guy. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to stay with me to the end and stay active. Let me know which teams you think are doing good. Let me know which teams you think are not doing so well, as Greedy for Kills now are out here. They want a lot of this trouble in shelter right now, and the last thing any of these players have is shelter in these tournaments, because right now they would appreciate shelter right now, because you actually need something to cover you. That is something all of these teams do not have. Triple Esports still have that 1 player down, Reef, and I kind of like the play coming through from Team Darkness here. They're using Reef as a bait to see if anyone's going to attempt to revive him, and the instant someone tries to revive him, that man is going to serve as the sacrificial lamb. What a play coming through from there. But Mismo, M7MO, I don't even know how that is supposed to be pronounced. It's coming in from behind. Ghost eventually spots him, and it's like, you're falling into my trap. But now can Ghost keep up onto his own side of the air, of his own ends of things, as Triple Esports are able to find a beautiful flank up onto Ghost. 2 players right behind, 1 in front, but M7 goes down first. Reef is not gonna get revived, or actually Reef is getting revived, but I don't know about M7's revive though, because many of these teams are looking to third party this fight. Actually, Reef does bleed out. So the players there from Triple Esports, they're down to just 1 now, as Ultra also getting spotted out in the background. But Ghost, that is going to be the end of his run, as he eventually gets spotted on his split from that team. 3 kills already to his name. The man with the only 3 kills for the team. You can tell that man has been doing a little bit of heavy carrying coming into this game. But can he continue? Can he continue? That is what I've got in mind. Alright, Team Darkness still holding it up on the top of things, as players there from Iman still looking comfortable in that little buildings or in those compounds that they find themselves. But it's going to be God's Child getting shot at. Kimo from Triple Esports, he realizes that he cannot die right now, because Triple Esports, they need as many scrappy points as they can, And if I am Kimos, I'm going to get out of here, get into my buggy, find the safest of spots, and camp it out, because the placement points right now matter more than anything else in this tournament, especially for Triple E Sports. This would be their day to make it literally a free route into the regional finals, or sorry, into the Super Week 2. But wonderful plays coming through from the Black Cobras. They look to use this game to increase their numbers, to increase their chances. What a crash from Carl, and what a defense from the Black Cobra with the beautiful angles that they're holding. They'll be able to grab their revive and remain as a full squad. What a play coming through from them as Black Cobras. Like I said, they need this game to go in their favor. They're currently sitting down in 3rd place, and they're looking to overthrow the teams in the top 2. Once again, the top 2 teams from the end of today go straight into the regional final. But what is Greedy for kills on? Weiss and Adeleno coming in clutch for the side of Greedy for kills as they clear out the players there from the hub in a split second. What a play coming through from them. And the hub, they're a team that cannot even afford to die right now, especially given how Triple E Sports is looking for points in today's games. But anyway, the game's still going to continue. Team Darkness trying to see if they can salvage a little bit of points, as we're down to the last 16 players and 6 players. Sorry, and 6 teams in the lobby. That is a yawn of hunger, man. Because like I said, I'm literally on one burger, man. Oh, anyway, man, if I were to be the guys there from 1E, man, I would actually be out of here. Like, I would have left these buildings a long time ago, because there's actually no point still staying in that building. There isn't much to see in those buildings. There isn't so much to do unless they really want those placement points. I know it's a team that got picked up by a sponsor, so I'm not too sure of what team it was that renamed. So but anyway, this is the part where it gets quiet. I mean, this is literally zone 3, and there's only 6 teams alive. The Black Cobras, though, they will continue to go back and forth with the players there from I-Man or 1E man. And if I were to be the Black Cobras, the instance I get 1 knock, I'm going to send it into this compound. And like I said, this is actually the 2nd Black Cobra that I'm seeing in Africa. And trust me, their 2nd team is equally as OP. I promise you. Like, the 2nd team has got different players, literally different players, but they have, both teams are absolutely wonderful, especially in this game. But anyway, we'll see about that one. We'll see what they have to do. The players there from 1E man. And also the Black Cobras, though. I mean, I shouldn't even be keeping my eye out for the Black Cobras anymore, because, like, I know for one that they are going to perform well. So I'm keeping my eye out to just see just how well they will do. Anyway, it's just going to be exchange of shots coming through in the lobby. Black Cobra receiving shots, going to be going for the revives. I mean, if I could see the statistics, man, I'm pretty sure there'll be a whole lot of revives coming through from these teams. So, so right now we're just gonna be chilling and watching it all as it unfolds. But anyway, we see Arctic Pythons, the current leaders of the tournament, or of the groups. They're currently sitting down in number 1, and I don't think they want to move away from there, because they need to continue getting those points. They have to continue getting those points on the board, because they have to continue getting those final points up on the board, because that's what they need exactly. They cannot afford to sleep, because if they sleep, you can see Black Cobras, they're still very alive. They can easily come in to take the points. Greedy for kills out there, finding himself in the circle. Colette! Beautiful spray coming up, beautiful taps coming through from Enters. That player just got caught sleeping, but man that dies by single tapping, man that kills by single tapping shall die by single tapping. That is exactly what the players there from One Man have said as they're able to initiate that wonderful trade up against the players there from One Man. Black Cobra is looking for a way to process their revives. One Man, the same thing can be said about that. As that last player there from Triple Esports does get spotted by the Arctic Pythons. And yet again, the Triple Esports not quite putting so much points up on the board. But one way or the other, they're gradually climbing up little by little on those boards. So I want to see just how much they would climb by the end of the day. One man still alive, still holding it up, 2 kills. Full squad still alive, but they have to get into the circle, and you can already see them driving into it. These men are absolutely in love with the squad houses because they just left one squad house and now they're heading into yet another squad house. But Greedy for Kills now find himself one of the players there from the Arctic Pythons on a split, and I think even the grenade landed. The grenade is excellent. It landed. It did the damage. It got the knock. Sometimes you just have to wonder, how do these players throw these grenades, bro? A wonderful grenade onto Meave. Meave swallowed that one, bro. He engulfed it. Oh my goodness. He took it in. And what a wonderful play coming through there from the player there from Greedy for Kills. Able to start up the fight. And if that is not an entry fragger, I don't know what else you call that, man. But now One Man finding better positions in the circle as Itachi, the man with the Sharingan, looking for so many teams, looking for so many troubles, but it's not going to be lasting for long as Himo is going to uproot him from that body. The Arctic Pythons are going to come clean up the kill. Talk about that one. That man Itachi got pieced apart from 2 parts, man. He got killed by the by the Leaf Village and also by the Akatsuki. You know, he got torn into 2 places. I don't know if you get the reference, but whatever. I know it's a bad one. Anyway, One Man still deciding to edge it in, even despite the fact that there's only 13 players alive. They did lose 1 player on rotations, which is why I would understand why they're not trying to move too much. But the Arctic Pythons, they spotted that one coming through from them, and Bermuda is going to be the one taking in the shot as he tries to rotate into the circle. He's being traced by bullets right now, and Nishan knows that this is a spot where no way I'm not going to get that player out, but it's not going to be happening. Nishan now hears more vehicles rotating just right behind him. Astaz is going to be the next man in line. He's taking in shots. Wouldn't get taken out just yet as One Man are able to run away from that engagement. But these guys, they seem to be all bent about staying in the buildings. And what amazing parking skill though, coming through from FYZ. Anyway, the Black Cobra now up against players there from G4K. Greedy for Kills. Grenades have been thrown. 1 knock already coming through from the side of Greedy for Kills. And Black Cobra is looking to engage and continue with this fight. Beautiful grenades landing up onto Himo. But that man wouldn't just go down yet. Telling them that you need a stronger grenade to take me out of this lobby. And that man will be taking his time. Sosa and the Black Cobras not being too aggressive. And it's kind of surprising to see that, you know, many of these teams are not even going all out aggressive, because left to me, I'm just gonna go all out aggressive. There's nothing. I know like the possibilities of me getting third party are low, so I just, you know, once I see any fights or anybody get my knock, send it into that place, because I mean, what else would you do? Anyway, the Black Cobra is losing 1 more player again. It's gonna be Zosa. Make that 2 as Hunter follows suit. And now there's only just 1 more player left to hold it up for them. It's the Wiper Boy. Oh my god, what was that? Wiper Boy now has to run back into the zone in an attempt to gather some points. But now we're down to the last 5 teams. One man still alive. They lose 1 player, Taz. But they should be able to grab that revive, not unless the Arctic Pythons now find a way to push in. Arctic Pythons are down to just 2 players now. So, you know, nothing too much they can do. Black Cobra go out in 5th as we're down to the final 4 teams. Darkness, 1 solo player still alive for them. Players there from Greedy for Kills looking very strong. 8 kills already up to their name, and they came in only as a 3-man squad. That just goes to show you just how much they are farming the lobby. They've got 8 points only from kills. And you can tell that these guys are in for more. They are the only team who seems to be in the circle. God's child, his snades, his smoke grenades have been spotted. There's only so much the smokes can cover you from and for. But anyway, wonderful splits coming through from the side of Greedy for kills, as they're capitalizing so hard on the top of those hills or mountains. Anyway, Greedy for kills, still waiting, watching all of the rotations coming through. God's child, hearing those vehicles just right to his ear. As Greedy for kills, they're also driving around to find kills naked in the grass. But unfortunately, this is not Sandhawk. You don't find so many snakes. Alright, I know I've been quiet for a while because there's pretty much nothing to cast. It's just everyone looking for a position in the circle. Arctic Python still has a 2-man squad. They have to get into the circle. As we're down to the ultimate war, 3v3, v2, Himo picking his head up a little too bit there. But we don't get taken out. Greedy for kills. They've had solid performances coming into today. So even if they win this chicken dinner, it does nothing but just solidify them in that top 21 position. Same thing I'm saying about Greedy for kills and Wavy Sports. These 3 teams are battling for. Sorry, there's 4 teams. Rotations coming through, flanks coming through. The players there from Arctic Python coming right, trying to take out players there from New Era. But once again, they go down. So excellent cover fire coming through, or third party coming through from the top of the hill. Grenades are landing. And Neshar needs that style. Alright, engagement is getting started as grenades will be landing from the side of Dark Side onto Greedy for kills. Greedy for kills, they've got 1 player in the zone. It's going to be, I don't know. I'm telling you, if this were to be some other teams, right, they would have gotten into vehicles and they would have started driving around the edge of the map. And that is exactly what I expected. I didn't even expect this game to get into zone 7, you know, given just how little teams we got into the lobby, into the first game. But anyway, Thor eventually gets taken out, and it's going to be Citizens versus Fear. Alrighty, more shots still coming out as we're down to the final 2 teams. Looking for kills up against players there from I-Man or 1Year Man. 1Year Man do not have the zone. Waiting for kills have the zone. It's a 3v2. Anyway, the fight is gonna get started. Weiss is looking for that off angle, and he might just get it as he's trying to gather as much information as possible. And he is getting that information. His teammates are not just getting the right spots, you know. Alrighty, shots coming in through. The off angle is wonderful and excellent from the side there from Greedy for kills, and they will find that last player, or maybe not, or maybe they will, as Greedy for kills will walk home with that second winner chicken dinner of the day. I've got to say, I'm not excited about that one. I don't like how this is going, and I hope I see more teams coming through in game 3. But anyway, many of those teams that were on the bottom that I said have to stand up, they still have to stand up and do well. Black Cobra's doing well, able to push themselves up a little bit of points. Triple Sports 1 point from eliminations. So they might. Oh my God, my network is back. They might need to like step up their game and do better. But anyway, without further ado, just so I can fix my network and get prepared for the next game, I'll see you guys soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, due to lack of teams pulling up today because of so much clashes, we're gonna have to push. Either we push today, or they would either the day gets pushed, or they're gonna proceed with the top 21 teams as it is right now. But for more information, you're gonna have to follow 8R Star Scope or 8R Organization, 8VA Organization on Instagram. But that being said, my network isn't even the best. You can just tell that today is just not the best day for us to stream. So that being said, sorry for the inconveniences. We will be right back on another day. Be sure to enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you so much, Africa. Bye bye.